Welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. It's your boy Marvin. I'm going to be talking about Andrew Tate and the War Room. Basically, a special group of elite men that Andrew Tate and his brother created. I was just listening to Jordan Welch, and that he actually signed up, paid $5,000 to this basically cult special group. I just want to put on the video now at the end. I'm just going to listen along just to a lot of what Jordan Welch and my thoughts about what Jordan says and my own thoughts as well. I'm just going to play some of the video.
$1,000, you could join a secret society as powerful as the Illuminati. Well, apparently, that's what Andrew Tate's program, The War Room, is all about.
So the War Room is kind of like the Illuminati, but cooler. It started the War Room to attract a conglomerate of superheroes. It's kind of like Avengers. We have over 2,000 members, over 600 millionaires. But you can get kicked at any moment without refund.
And today, I'm going to be spending my life savings to go behind the scenes and uncover the secret world that Andrew has created to see if it lives up to the hype. Let's do it. I'm here right now on Cobra Tate's website. They got this crazy video, bro shooting guns, popping bottles, doing all different type of stuff. As you can see, this is the greatest global network which exists on planet Earth. Notice how they blur everybody's face inside of the War Room. Like, I'm genuinely curious who is inside of here. By the end of the day, once we get inside, I want to try to meet up with somebody in my city and actually interview them, because I'm curious what type of people are inside of this thing. Yeah, let's buy it. All right, so it looks like you can't actually buy it directly. I have to actually speak to them to buy it, so I want to buy the War Room. I feel like they do this to make it feel all super exclusive. You must be interviewed to get inside. All right, I just got a message back.
Andrew Tate's kind of clever because he uses, I'd say, a little bit of manipulation and mysteriousness in his way of coming across as like a superhero. Generally, it does, especially if you haven't lived a life and you're looking for something. So if you're a young man and you're actually looking for something to spark off, or maybe to start a business, or you need some inspiration, Andrew Tate is good like that. But I think people don't get taken in by everything that he does say and he does do. I mean, some of the points about doing well for yourself and getting up in the morning and being rejuvenized and training and looking after your body and looking after yourself, I think that's brilliant. But like I said, when it comes to sort of money and growing, at the end of that, some of the thoughts I get from this video is that it is for himself. Let's just carry on.
From Morpheus himself, Mr. Red Pill, sir, I am as serious as ever. And then he says crypto is the only available payment option. It's kind of annoying, but I guess I'll pay them with some Ethereum. I'm really sending money to a trillionaire right now. That's crazy. Hopefully it's worth it, man. I'm hoping it's worth it for real. And almost instantly, things took a turn for the worst. We're off to a tremendous start already. After I sent the money to them through Coinbase, I immediately got a call from the support team saying that my wallet is now locked for the next 2 months, because the wallet I just sent money to is a blacklisted wallet on the blockchain. That probably would have been good to know before I sent the money. So now the majority of my crypto is frozen, and I gotta figure out another way to get them the money. I don't dislike Andrew. I kind of like the guy, and I didn't want to dislike the War Room either, but so far, this has not been a good experience. Then I spent another $5,000 to send them money through a different platform, and I was finally able to access the War Room. Kind of. After 24 hours, I finally heard back from them with some interesting news. Even though I already paid, now they're telling me to get inside, I have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. I'm not gonna lie, this makes me a little scared to keep doing this video, but...
A non-disclosure agreement. So it tells me that obviously Andrew Tate and his brother has covered themselves in. So when you're actually involved, you're not really allowed to talk about the room necessarily amongst the people that have paid the £5,000 or the management or the directors. That's what it seems like to me. So it's quite a tight organisation, which is being planned quite well. At the end of the day, it makes me wonder how many actual people are actually going to sign up to this. It's like you said, if you've got £5,000 free, then a lot of people would be looking into it. I'd be a bit dubious at the end of it, because like I said, it is a lot of money, and what are you really getting out of it? I looked at the videos about, there's a couple of videos out there when people actually turned up and they had to fight to the war room, and they had to fight professional fighters and to prove their toughness and how dedicated they are to it, which was a little bit crazy. What do I think? I think it's, if you're into a little bit of adventure and basically you don't mind losing a little bit of money, that's fine. This is my thoughts of it. I don't think there's much in it for me that I'd look into, because I believe if you really wanted to find something out at the end of the day, there's a lot of books and knowledgeable YouTube programs out there which you can actually get for free. Let's carry on anyway.
Let's check it out. That's crazy. I don't think I'm allowed to share this document with you guys, so I'm definitely not gonna do that. But basically, they're saying if I reveal anything that's inside of the war room, I'm liable for millions of dollars in damages. No joke. It's kind of scary, and it makes you wonder what they're possibly trying to hide inside of there. I mean, I'm not saying that there's anything bad, but that is such a crazy amount to threaten people with. But I already paid, so there's no turning back now. Let's sign this document. I signed the contract and almost immediately was granted access to the war room. I joined excited to see what's inside and hopefully expand my network with some high-level people. So I spent a couple days in there going through as much as I can to see exactly what it was all about. And after spending 2 days in there, my suit collection has literally doubled, and I don't even have any regular clothes anymore. No.
So it seems like to me he's basically telling people to dress better, look your best, which is a good thing. Be confident, get up, have new ideas, be motivated. This is what I do like that about Andrew Tate, because I'm very, very business minded. But his overall get up and go is good, and and I do think he motivates men in that way. Is to come on, sort of give us a give yourself a kick at the arse to get you going. I do like that way at the end of the day, because I think some men can just go through life sometimes working in a warehouse or a job they don't like, and if you really push yourself, you can find something better. So I do respect him for that. His motivational speeches in sort of get up and go. Let's get on with it.
But on a more serious note, my experience inside the war room so far has been extremely underwhelming. And of course, to back up my points, I want to show you guys exactly what's inside of the war room. But to avoid a multi-million-dollar lawsuit and protect myself from going bankrupt, I had to get creative. Instead of actually showing you guys the war room, I figured we can go inside together and take a tour.
Welcome, dumb virgin.
So we'll stop it there a second. So this guy's got into the war room, but like I said, I think the expectations are basically so high in what he's expecting. I think he's expecting something that he's never heard or he's never seen before. So I always think, look into someone else that has, or a professional who's basically have signed up for it, or will tell you straight whether it's worth going into or not at the end of the day. I know it's super secret, but you guaranteed someone on YouTube or Facebook will say something about what they actually think. Let's just carry on with it a second.
Grants you access to the rooms and some required reading by Tate and his team. The rooms are basically just a bunch of different group chats. Inside, there are a variety of rooms about various subjects, such as making money.
If you don't have money, just make more money.
Growing your social media, meeting up IRL, and of course, women.
And that is why it's better to have 6 girlfriends than one.
It's an elite circle of alpha males pushing each other to be better and growing alongside each other. And on paper, this sounds amazing, but after spending a couple days in this community, ultimately, I was disappointed. And the main reason for this was the actual quality of the conversations in these chat rooms. I was expecting to see some truly high-level conversation from an elite group of men.
What kind of full-grown adult deliberately eats sushi? God, this man is brilliant.
It didn't feel like I was talking with elites. It felt more like the Tate fan club. And since it's all spread out across over 20 different rooms, it lacks structure, and there's no clear path to follow as a member, which sort of left me confused. From the website and the videos on the homepage, I expected something different. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm crazy. So I reached out to a couple of the War Room members here in Miami, and I found one that's willing to do an interview with me to share how he feels about his experience.
So paying what $5,000 in these different chat rooms, and the main points he did say is that most of the actual people that were there, he was trying to say, he wasn't being rude, Jordan, but he was probably saying that he's a little bit more knowledgeable than what he's actually come across. And it was a bit confusing while we were in the chat rooms, because I think there's a lot of people who are in it just to make it bigger than what it is. This is what I see, basically what Jordan's actually talking about here. But like I said, it's life, it's experience. You have to try something that's going to cost you just to see how it goes. But looking into the video, I just think into previous videos of the War Room, I don't think it's an actual a good thing to actually spend, because like again, I think a lot of the information you can get yourself, and you can inspire yourself. Yes, Andrew Tate, I'm not knocking him, Andrew Tate, I do think he says some inspirational things, but I do think this War Room is just a bit of a money spinner. Let's carry on, see what else Jordan says.
It's in the War Room, and I'm about to be late, so we gotta go. So, how long have you been in the War Room?
I've been in the War Room now for about 4 to 5 months.
Why did you join? What made you want to get inside of there?
I was just scrolling TikTok a lot, and on my For You page, I just seen the classic tape videos always popping up, and I started to like what this guy was saying, so I fell into it. I liked some videos, and just with the algorithm, more and more videos started to appear on my For You page. I found out he had a private network, and I looked into the War Room, and I ended up joining.
Do you feel like the program lived up to the expectations that you had for it?
This is just like the part where I just want to like think about these answers here.
No problem.
Yeah, so maybe run it again. Yeah.
What I think is as well, the amount of videos coming out of Andrew Tate, it must play on sometimes people's minds what this guy about, where's he getting his money from, how come he's so rich. But I think he's brilliant, because I think he uses the internet to fuel himself and to get members to come in and look at his profile. Look at the TikTok videos, millions of viewers. YouTube videos, millions of viewers. People are actually just playing his videos over and over and over again, which is just making him just so powerful. It's a clever way of doing it, because he's just using other people who like him to put him out there even further. It's very, very clever what he's doing. Let's carry on with the video.
I would say it has lived up to the expectations. I was expecting to get access to, I'm trying to think how to word it, high-level people, because just the average common Joe isn't going to pay $5,000 to join a group chat. So,
what percentage of people do you feel like inside the War Room are actually these high-value, high-level people that is advertised?
I would say about 25%.
Isn't it kind of ironic though that you pay to join this elite circle and the majority of people that are inside of it are still beginners themselves and a lot of them are still just getting started on their journey?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from, but what I would recommend to you is just to probably be more involved within it, and you can probably find one person which will make joining well worth it. I don't know. I would say it was worth the $5,000 I paid.
So the last question, for the people that are watching this video, would you actually recommend for them to get inside of the war room?
If $5,000 is all you have, I wouldn't recommend joining without money. I would recommend doing something else with that. But if you just have $5,000 laying around, then yeah, I would recommend joining.
All right, man. Thank you very much.
Well,
So there you go. If you've got a free $5,000, then yeah, you can join Andrew Tate's occult there, or like I said, a special group of elite people. What do I think? It can be inspirational, but at the end of the day, but some people can get a bit carried away with basically the level he's on compared to the level they're on. At the end of the day, he's already made millions, and he's making millions of people basically in a very, very clever way. Do I think it's worth it? Some of the points is good at the end of the day, but like I said, as you heard, 25% of the people in there are business minded. The rest, it just seems like to me, are there to be a part of the, to be a part of the bandwagon, to be a part of Andrew Tate, like what Jordan said, Andrew Tate fans. This is what I think. Just listen to the last little bit of it.
That was interesting. I still feel exactly how I felt about it when I first joined, but maybe there's more for me to see.
Alright, well, maybe you should go back into the chat and just see if you find anything valuable, because I think you probably could based on what this guy said.
I don't think I have any other option at this point. And maybe I could talk to Tate.
I was starting to lose hope, so I took his advice and dove deeper into the war room. And I actually found an option to pay to book a call directly with Tate himself.
I'm about to have a one-on-one call with Andrew in 2 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous right now. Come on. He just says, please wait. Well, I've been waiting for about 10 minutes. I just texted him, so.
What if we start playing the Top G song? You think he'll magically appear on your phone?
I think it's a great idea.
So he's actually paid $3,000 to make a phone call to Andrew Tate about the war rooms. I mean, this guy's just a money spinner. Everything's about paying and going one way. It's smart. It is smart because so many people have invested in him and like his way of life, because he talks about business, he talks about getting rich, he talks about inspiration, but only certain people, we know though, only certain people are going to get rich. Depends sometimes what paths you cross, who you come across sometimes. So, but like I said, it is a smart way what he's actually built to earn money. Let's finish off the video.
Terrible. The opposite happened. The call disappeared off the fucking screen. I paid $5,000 to join this program. I paid $3,000 to get on the phone with bro. I just have not been having the best experiences so far with this guy and his products, but. So I basically reached out to their team and they told me that he couldn't make the call today because he was busy. So the only available time he has for a call tomorrow is 5:30 in the morning.
So this guy Jordan is still actually chasing him down for a phone call. It makes you wonder, did you have to pay another $3,000? So it's a bit of a catch-2 situation. Sometimes I think you're getting involved in things, you'll pay more money just to see whether you can get the end result. And that's what Jordan's doing at the moment. But let's just listen to the last piece.
It's time. If I woke up at 5 in the morning for this call that that I paid $3,000 for. And this man does not answer the phone. In about 30 seconds, the screen is going to disappear. And I think my call with Andrew is dead. Yeah. Well, I joined the war room, and as you can see, my experience has not been the greatest. So ultimately, was it worth it? Not really. I'm going back to bed.
White chicks. No.
So yeah, that's the end of the video. So what do I think? I think he's built something for people to chat, and you do get some. I think you do get some knowledgeable things basically out of it. Is it worth £5,000? I don't think so, because I think if you wanted to set up your own business or contact some inspirational people, I think you can probably do that in your circle, or you will know someone who can help you along with a business, or whether you want to take a course, educational course, or college course, or go to university. I think you can find those people in your own circle. So do I think it's worth $5,000? No, I don't. Do I like some of the points that Andrew Tate makes? Yeah, I do. I think he's inspirational. I think especially for young men. But I think that sometimes he can manipulate people into the way he's thinking, whereas basically have your own mind. Like I said, I don't dislike him. Some of the points he makes are a little bit over the top, but hey, each to his own. Don't forget to subscribe to Stream Entertainment, and I hope you like the video.